How many times I got to let y'all bitches know I'm why so many bitches wanna take my flow? I'm too hot, too dope, flow like that pink Chris and mimosa. Who the fuck doper? Niggas wanna run up in my spots.
Look, baby go 2 is reloaded. Got the hottest tape in the streets right now. Yeah. Listen, look, they don't broke up the tongue and now they got me started. Used to post in a vacant apartment, shoot like a rapper but move like an artist. Only see blue when I roll out this carpet. Listen, think it's time that I clear up the rumors about who got the city on offense. I am not shorty, they see I'm maneuver, cause when I be stepping, moving them stoppers, I get that motivation to the realest. I'm missing in my bag and not my feelings. I make a couple thousand for my minutes, trippy little step on mommy little minutes. I see him throwing shots but I don't feel it. We don't even know your block the porn spin it. Please you going, I already did it. The money is sure, made it up for citizens. Got up the porch, I fell in love with the court. I cannot play for no lackers. Went on the tour, realized I had to see more. You be dumb if you still go backwards. Girl is a cross, she only beat for the sport till we catch her in here while I ask her. Moves like a boss, I fell in love with my sauce and I heard it until it was rapper. Hold on, that's tough. I just straight out the town, that's us. Told them I got the crown. That what if the homies ain't feeling your sound? That's much. We're too booked in around, that's much. I left my dog and I found bad luck. If you play with my name, you a clown. That's us for my team to LA. I am now that up. But I'm not underrated, that's an understatement. I'm the hottest coming off a feature. Went from my mother basement to 100 stages. I remember saving up for sneakers. Got me a deal before I got a feature. I was convinced to play me on his speaker. Body like never let nobody reach her. If he gon' say it, do it on a knee. Nothing flow unlocked. Way too smart, I don't know no op. Stay to my lane, now I know nuts up and they know it. I clean cause they know my block. I put in 50 froze up rocks, so I'll go ahead and take it, go show my knock. Mama gon' pray cause she know my fault. I'm just trying to get paid and control my spot. Clack, 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 boom! Hottest in the city, you already know it, baby.
Yo, young money right here, throw it up, no high cheer. Cold like a white beer, Freddy Krueger, I'm a rap bitch, nightmare. And I'm rich, I could buy you. Kill bitches, leave their body in a bayou. More brain than an IQ, more head than a dread. And my bank account ain't hardly empty. That's why I come through in a Barbie Bentley. So please, mamacita, please no envy. When you come around, it reads no entry. Who's next to go? My flow so flexible. Get gassed and get at me. Text a cow, shoot yourself in the leg. Plex a cow. White jag with a twisted lip. I ain't Mike Jack, but this is it. I'm everywhere. You like Balloon Boy, mama, you was never there. I am the Kung Fu Panda. Fuck all of your blogs, fuck all of your propaganda. Good for the goose, then it's good for the gander. Nicki ain't a rapper, Nicki is a brander. Please, you can never compare to me. All these bitches is scared of me. I am who they couldn't even dare to be. So that's all, folks. I go hard, pause, high spinner flow, get more, pause. I'm a bad bitch on all fours. The president be like, it's all yours. Weezy and Nicki bring the A-game, high stats. Go together like Ricky and his eye patch. Go together like a team in the gym. Kareem in the ring, the queen and the king.
Yeah, what's good, YouTube? You already know, man. It's your boy, LeBron, Female Rap Elite, back with another video. Please come in and thumbs up the video. If you're new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Please make sure that you hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I go live. So I had this live schedule for 11:15 tonight. And then when I looked at it, once I got in the studio, it said 11:15 a.m. I don't know what I was doing. I was on the way home when I scheduled this because I just really wanted to come live. Like, this won't be long at all. So I really just wanted to come. I caught this video earlier, Cynthia G. She was doing some commentary on Cardi B. And I don't know if any of y'all heard it or whatever, but I just had to share it with y'all because that shit was too funny. Yo, I love when I hear people and they do commentary on Cardi. Like, listen, I ain't just talking about people just hating. I'm talking about people talking some real shit, right? When they be saying some shit and I be like, damn, like I should have said that. Like when she was explaining Cardi, she was just like, yo, I don't understand why she got her face done all this time and then she worry about filters. Like, why'd you get all these surgeries if you, yo, when I tell you, she asked for the motherfucking, yeah, she did it. She did it. I got to share that with y'all. So then also I want to talk about Brittney Griner. She was released, earlier, and Ivorian Doll. I know some of y'all probably heard her track she had towards Asian. What you feel about Ivorian Doll dissing Asian Doll? I feel like it's definitely warranted because Asian has been trying to like bully her and talk shit to her online and shit like that. And this is why I say like you can never fully trust a person, because I remember when Ivorian Doll first came out, Asian Doll was all over Twitter and she was saying how she was going to sign an artist from the UK, the same way how she talked about this girl Maya, some girl from New York City named Maya. She's like a young girl, not the chunky Maya. But this young girl, Maya, she's saying that she wanted to sign her too. And I'm like, this is the same story that she did to Ivorian Doll. You're like what I listen to before I sleep. Your voice is so soothing. You know, I should. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start doing videos at nighttime behind a paywall, and you got to pay a subscription service for like. Yeah, I could see that turning into something. Yeah, I should create me a hotline, and at the end of you have to get a prepaid card, and once the balance is over, the phone hit the call ends. Yo, do you remember back in the day when you like, how like when you be talking to somebody who lived in another state back in the day and you had to get a calling card, right? Everybody knew on the calling card. Some of the calling cards was fuckers, but some of them wasn't. And you know how sometimes you used to call people on the calling card and you knew you ain't have no more minutes left, but you knew if you hung that phone up, it was over. It was over. So we used to really be on the phone, like holding that shit. Yo, can you believe that? That was even back in the day. Like, it wasn't even really popular to have long distance calling like that. Like, that shit cost money back in the day, and then your parents get the bill. And we was bad as hell. I don't know what. My mom was so busy. Bless her soul. You know what I'm saying? Bless her heart. But it's like, shit, we used to be running some shit up, talking about calling an operator, and all of that star 69 and 411 shit. All of that shit cost. And my mom used to be like, who keeps pressing star 69 on the phone? I knew it was me. Or who kept pressing certain numbers. And that star 67 shit, that shit costs money too. You know, when you block your number, I think that shit costs money too. They don't be telling you that though. But yeah, the phone company be charging you for that shit. That star 67. When we found star 67 out in the early 90s, that was that was golden. Oh, you could block your number too? But I think we found out a way where you could do some shit where you could find out a person's number, but I don't think that shit ever came true. My husband used to be waking up like, "What the fuck are you listening to?" Now he knows your name. Wow! Please don't let him. Please don't tell him it's anything like that. I have one of my coworkers today. Like, yo, I told you about her yesterday, right? I put her on ice yesterday because she was doing something foul, like to me. So she kind of felt it today, and she's an Aquarius too, but I feel like she more like Megan. So today she was like, "Oh, you've ignored me all day." I don't ignore people, but if you do something to me, I will create a distance so that you know not to do that shit again. And I feel like people don't do that enough. And unfortunately, not unfortunately, but she's not a bad person, but I have to work with her, so she doesn't be there. But she felt my energy. Like, I don't like when people do little kid shit to me. I don't care how listen, I'm grown. Like, dead ass. And I think sometimes it's to my detriment. Like sometimes when you don't, I don't know. Like, what does a person look that's almost 40 years old? Like, I'm just not. And then a lot of people, they be so blown away. But I feel like at the same point, they try to treat me like I'm a young kid. And I gave y'all this analogy before. You know how you have two dogs, right? And you have a new puppy, and then you have your dog that's like more mature. They don't play around like that. I'm like I'm like that. Like, I play around, like, I like to joke and talk shit, whatever the case may be. But I don't play around like that, like, And I think people, they see me and they expect that sometimes. No, like, I like to talk shit, and I like to, like, plot and try to like make money and shit like that. I don't try to, like, I'm not a jokester. And I don't play Mr. Personality with people at work either. Try to be like, "Oh, I'll do it." And I don't do that. I stay to, like, today, they had scarf day at work, like ugly scarf day, and everybody did it. And my manager came over there and she was like, "Oh, I'm so disappointed. Some of you guys didn't do that." I said, "Listen, I'm not one of those people who do that. When I went to school, and now I regret it though, but I don't regret it for no damn job. But when I went to high school, I was one of those kids. I wanted to have a job because I wanted to buy the things. Like, my mother was not buying Jordans. My mother had real bills. She was not buying no damn Jordan, doing shit. So I was working my little job. As soon as I got my working papers and I started working, it was a wrap. I started working. So I wasn't one of those kids who did things after school, like, and just was like doing after school program. No, I was going to work after school, and I wish I didn't do that, because like that really made me chase money. And that's why I kind of like did the things that I did when I was going to college. It was just like, damn, I'll be going to college. I'll be like, damn, I could be making like this much money a week. Like, at that, yo, I don't give a fuck what you tell me. When I was working at that nursing home and I seen that I could bring home $700 in a week when I was fucking 18 years old, I said, yo, I have to work full time when I go to college. I've never went to college part time. I've never ever went to college part time. I don't know if any of y'all do that. And you know what? I probably would have been better off if I did that though. I'll say that. So us 90 kids don't seem like we're in our 30s or going on 40. Nas, the Jay-Z, and others don't act their age. I think I act my age though. I don't act immature. I don't like, I feel like mentally I'm in the best shape of my life. I feel like there's nothing new like, you know how people say like things can lay dormant, like whatever. Yeah, but I'm for the most part, I'm healthy. I'm in my right mind. I think I have a good scope of my life on what I want and my projections for the next 20, 25 years and beyond. I do if I make it that long, but I'm projecting that long right now. That's why you got to treat yourself good now. I'm telling you, don't just feel like you're waking up every day and you just, no, it's for the bigger picture. It is. And what I learned though, too, before we go into the commentary, I was telling this girl today, one of my customers, I was dropping off some a order to her today. And we was having this conversation and she was saying how she noticed that when she started to advance, and I was telling y'all about this plantation around here called Sienna Plantation. That's where she lives at. She owns a beautiful home over there. But I have a different option now. So it's just like they could do different things where, you could pay less and you could just meet me or whatever, right? Only, whatever. So anyway, so me and her was talking and she was saying how as she started to grow, she lost a lot of friends. She said, when I got my car, she got a badass white Range Rover, black trim. She living in Sienna, like I'm doing real good. And you believe it or not, most of the profile of the black women who support my business be like that. They be really getting it. Like, yep, wishing me the best and supporting and stuff like that. So, but what she was saying is just like she lost some friends because it was just like people weren't really happy for what she was, that she had started to grow. She from South Park, for real. Not like how Megan lied about that. She from South Park, for real. And it's dope as how I'm telling you. If I'm telling you, as a New Yorker, I don't care if you live upstate or in New York City, get out of New York and see how people is living. I know that you might hear some fuck stories about like Takeoff and shit, but Houston is really like, I really love it because I really see black people who really get it legitimately, like really have businesses and like doing well. And it's not about the cars and all of that for me. It's about having financial freedom. It's about not being encumbered by a 9 to 5. That every day when I'm at my job, I think about that. I'm getting orders stacked up. I'm telling you, I got a 6-month plan. And once I get my shit steady towards just a certain amount every day, that shit is over. It's over. I can't do it. I'm telling you, I can't play the personality shit. I can't do certain things I just can't do it. So I'm happy that I was able to get a good job after being out of the game for 2 years due to the pandemic, because I wasn't getting vaccinated at all. And come to find out, my manager, the new manager, she ain't vaccinated. She said her kids is though, but she said she's a nurse. She's a former nurse. She was like, she's just not doing it. And I'm not doing it either. So let's move on. So that's true. Once I started working out again, I had friends try to stop me from reaching my goals. Yo, like I posted something on my Instagram today, female rapper league. This lady at my job, and bless her heart, she gives everybody a lot of snacks. But this lady know, like this week made like 40 days, and everybody in my office knows I'm not ordering out. I don't eat out. I don't do none of that shit. I bring everything that I eat, I bring it into work. And I learned that at a young age. When you want to be successful on an eat right regimen, bring and only eat the food you bring. Only do that. So she got me a little trail mix. And if you want to be honest, the trail mix has some sort of like sugary coated peanuts on it. I picked all them peanuts out. I probably ate like 2 of them without. I didn't eat none of those. I didn't want that. She had like seaweed in it and it was some other stuff. But yeah, I ate those things out of it. Like I'm really, and then she gave me this soda and I didn't drink the soda because I'm not drinking that right now. But I did put it in my book bag and I probably will give it to somebody. But I'm not drinking that soda. And it's like these people know that. So it's like, why do you give me these things? And just like the girl in my office, she asked me, she said, you want to order out? I'm like, it's going on like 40 days. If somebody ain't order food, you know me. I used to go to Chipotle, Chick-fil-A. I ain't fuck with Panera. I ain't fuck with Panera since I left New York. Them niggas is nasty down here. Yeah, I don't see some nasty shit. I'm very funny when it comes to fast food. If I see that your gloves is on the counter, like that ain't Panera style. Not where I'm from. Panera was really, really clean. Like, I don't know. I don't see some size of Panera down here. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. But I do like Chipotle because I like when their chicken is fresh or their steak is fresh off the grill. I like that. So I go there a lot. And yeah, you know me. If every time it was my lunch break, I would go out and go get something. So if I haven't been doing that for 40 days, it's almost been 90 days Why are you asking me if I'm getting lunch? It's like people be wanting to break you like low key. They want you to be like, yeah, I'll do. No, I'm not doing them. I tell you, my willpower will annoy you. And you should have willpower like that too. Be one of those people who you're firm in your decision making and you like, no, no. Come on, you giving me soda. You know damn well I'm not drinking no damn soda. And then you know what? They having this holiday party, right? And I tell you, when I tell you, this is how I know. Listen. All right, one more thing, and I'll tell you, then I'm gonna go into the commentary. This is how I know like I'm not supposed to be at this job. And you got to use this to like not just say it to be funny, but really use it to push yourself and to do the right thing so you don't gotta be there, right? Every morning that I come in, these motherfuckers is fraternizing. It's like I get in like what 8:15 or whatever, and they doing all of this jibber jabber talk. I'm like, yo, I said, yo, y'all fraternize so early in the morning. They be laughing at me because I really be saying that shit out loud. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get in trouble. I gotta stop making these little comments like that. Real talk. Like, I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Like, yeah. Hey, LaRon, did you talk about Cynthia G jacket? No, I didn't get to it yet. Let's see. So free guac. Yeah, I haven't been to Chipotle in over 40 days though. I'm doing really good, and that shit ain't going nowhere. So, just like somebody gave me advice and said before, when, because like I feel like if you're a person, if you want to be healthy, like going through your little waves of getting back on track, that happens constantly throughout life, right? But one thing that helped me early on, like this lady told me, she was just like, she was like, I love to have cupcakes, but she was like, cupcakes ain't going nowhere. She was like, that shit is gonna be there. That store, that bakery is not going nowhere. It's gonna be there 2 years from now. Like, you gotta really just think about your goals. And that's the thing. A lot of people they don't really think about it. And I'm telling you, when you start thinking about what you eat, you don't become judgmental, because I don't talk about what people eat, but you notice how much like junk that other people eat. Real talk. But I'm not one of those people who talk about it. But if we talk about food, I will talk about it though. So while living in Atlanta in a fantasy world with the fake clothes. All right, so let's get to the video. No, I want to bring up the Brittney Griner thing first. So let's bring that up first. Nope, I don't do none of that funny shit. Y'all niggas had ugly what scarf day. I don't participate in none of that work shit. I'm not one of those people. Yeah, I will bring some candy in for favorite like they have favorite days and stuff, and I'll bring stuff in that I do like you know what I'm saying? Like I participate in certain things, but I'm not going out of my way and making some ugly sweater and doing this, and then y'all want to take pictures and do no, I don't get involved in all of that. All right, so December 8th, Brittney Griner in Russia, UK news. So Brittney Griner expected to land in San Antonio following the release. That was 8 hours ago from the Russian detention center. After being released from the Russian detention center to the U.S. officials in Abu Dhabi, American basketball star Brittney Griner is flying back to the U.S. and expected to land in San Antonio, Texas, as U.S. official confirmed to the CNN. It is not clear when she is expected to land. State Department spokesman Ned Price said that U.S. officials will discuss with Griner what she needs when she arrives back in the U.S. So she may need to seek the assistance of the U.S. that the U.S. is going to provide, and we are going to make all of that available to her. How long she takes advantage of that assistance, that is a question for Brittney Griner. That is a question for Sherelle, but it is going to be an ongoing conversation that we're going to have with them, Price said on MSNBC. Yeah, I hope they do give her the proper assistance, help, mental health, like a lot of people, what's so crazy, a lot of people will be just happy like, oh, she's free, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that she went through psychologically, and we don't even know if she experienced any type of torment or any type of abuse. We don't know that, so we'll see. I'm pretty sure she'll let us know what she wants us to know. So Trevor Reed and the 7 Americans who returned from Venezuela in early October were brought to San Antonio, where they underwent a Department of Defense program known as the PSUB, post-isolation support activities, meant to acclimate them back into normal life. That's it? Oh. Okay, so Elizabeth Whalen, the sister of detained U.S. citizen Paul Whalen, spoke with President Joe Biden on Thursday afternoon. She told CNN it was a good call. She spoke with the Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken. She told She told CNN's Jake Tapper that the people should not be divided over WNBA stars Brittney Griner's release, and that the criticism over the deal is purposely missing the nuance of what happens in negotiations over wrongful detainees. So there should be no American standing against getting home a wrongfully detained American who is being held overseas because hostile foreign countries are trying to start problems over there. They are trying to create this dissension and difficulties. It may be one of the reasons why Brittney was held wrongfully in the first place. So I would urge everyone to, keep their partisan sniping out of it. Were they trying to say that to Candace Owens? Oh, I want to bring that up. What Candace Owens said too. Did y'all see what Candace Owens said? I find Candace Owens to be funny at sometimes, but Brittney Griner, she definitely deserved to be released. So maybe her comments were inappropriate. So I don't know. Are they shooting at her? Anyway, let's keep it moving. So if they got some better ideas on how this administration should be approaching getting people home, then I'm sure that the folks over at NSC would be happy to hear what those ideas are. We need some unity here and everybody join together to help get my brother back. So Waylon said that she does not believe that her brother knows the full extent of the efforts to free him, noting that the family has to be careful what they tell him because they assume the Russians are listening. Paul Whelan, in an exclusive call on CNN, said that he was happy that Griner was released, but expressed disappointment in the continued Russian detention. I don't understand why I'm still sitting here, he said by phone from the penal colony where he is being held in a remote part of Russia. So a senior administration official told reporters earlier Elizabeth Whelan was visited in person by a senior U.S. government official to share the talk through at length the news about Brittney. I would also emphasize, she said, I will also emphasize that the president has made clear to the Whelan family that when they are ready, he is eager to personally convey his commitment to Paul's case and his resolution to keep them informed of our efforts, the official said. What else is this? So I want to go to Candace Owens. So let me bring that up real quick. So if you just now getting here, please make sure that you thumbs up the video. Please. Let me see the chat boards. They should have did 2-1. I heard Paul's still there. Traded her for a crazy man. Shaking my head. At least she's free. Yeah. So let's get into what Candace Owens said. Let me bring that up. Oh man. Was it on the shade? I think it was the shade room. Give me a second. Shit. All right, my bad. All right, so yeah, this is where it is. All right, so trading the top Russian arms dealer for a pot-smoking female basketball player is peak Western leftist philosophy. Incomprehensibly stupid from a political standpoint. But as long as it makes people feel warm and fuzzy, why not? I don't know. I felt like that was inappropriate. I felt like it was inappropriate. I don't feel like she had to merge Brittney Griner inside of that because she deserved to be free. But unfortunately, that is going to be the topic of discussion. I don't know. You know what it is? Honestly, and I learned along the line that you can't even control people in this. You know what it really is, low key? I think sometimes just as being Black, we expect people to not do certain shit. Like, I've noticed that. Do you understand that, like, in certain situations, that's like the spoken code where you feel like you're not supposed to do something. Like, I wonder if white people feel that way. Like, say you in a predicament, like say you at the store, right? Say I'm working at Old Navy and I'm working there or whatever the case may be, right? And I know that I feel like this is my personality and I'm a business owner now. Maybe my mind will change. Of course, it's going to change once I get my location and stuff like that. Of course, if I know somebody is stealing my stuff out of my business. But what I'm saying is, it's like, I know people who've worked at businesses and they ain't give a fuck if people stole. That shit don't got nothing to do with them. Now, if you get caught going through the scan and some shit like that, then that's different. But people, listen, You know what it is. You know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like when you go somewhere, even sometimes when we get in bad customer service from someone like us, it's almost like, damn, really? Like you really doing that shit? And you know that I'm gonna go crazy on your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not that you should, to result in any violence or anything like that. But I'm talking about it could end in like maybe a shouting match, cursing each other out. But I feel like sometimes as black people, we look at each other sometimes like, really? Come on, really? Yeah. So I felt like this was one of those really moments. Like she didn't have to say that. So she clearly wants to need something warm and fuzzy. That's why she acts so mean. Candace got her little doobie rap. Okay, Candace. So she absolutely wrong in the idea that we don't need to know what that guy is or what he allegedly did. We had literally never ever heard his name or about his possible trumped up charges, but all of a sudden want to make a big deal out of the switch. They switch more for less all the time. You just don't hear about it. I especially don't want to hear from a person who gets mad that Trump associates, etc., get charged for political treason. Never mind the politics. She would want him free, and I damn sure don't want to hear about it from people who yell free my nigga, backstab and free killer, knowing damn well they did it, and know all of a sudden people have a problem with free Brittney Griner. Oh man, yeah. Somebody said this is why her hair won't grow. That's crazy. Who said that? Who the hell is Kami? This could be somebody who paid for their very. I don't know who that is. We should have traded Brittney for Candace. How do we start that petition? Yeah, but I felt like that was wrong. That was just kind of like a really, like, I understand what she's trying to say. And this is why I mean with the internet, where I feel like a lot of people, they have a lot of these kitchen table conversations and they bring it out publicly. Like, I just feel like that's inappropriate as somebody from, your race. And I know some black people might think like, what does that have to do? Race doesn't have, and if you're one of those people who talk like that, let me tell you some things that I've did. And I know you might say that I'm wrong, but I've done this before, right? You want to know why? Because I know what it's like to be a child, and I wasn't that much older than these kids at the time. So don't try to say that I was doing something wrong. So I remember that I was at the mall, right? And I was probably like 18 or 19 years old. They made this rule at our mall that you could not be in the mall unless you had to be 16 or something, right? And I was at the mall and there was these two black kids and they was just like, hey, can you just say that I'm your cousin? And I said, okay. But it was just like the mall security. And you got to realize where I'm from. You hear all these stories about Buffalo, New York, all that racism and shit. That shit is alive and well in Albany too. Them niggas be mad racist, and the security up at the mall because they think because you in the mall, you stealing and shit like that. And they probably just did some shit. And I said, yeah, they are with me. And then we walked a few in the mall and then we broke again. And then they, you know what I'm saying? We just broke up. I understand it. It's just like, some people, I feel like when you go certain places, yeah, I am on it like that. I do feel like when you black, you do need to treat your people right. I'm sorry. I do feel like you should treat your people right. I'm sorry. I do. Yeah. Because you know that, niggas is going to wild out. You know it. Like, just don't do it. Just, you know what I'm saying? This is why I understand Glorilla. She talking about she want to go 50-50 now because she ain't asking, do you want fries with that no more? You know what I'm saying? Like, Glorilla ain't asking, do you want fries with that no more? Now she getting this little show money is going to her head, and now she talking about 50-50. Now she got the money. You know what I'm saying? Now she got, but we ain't even get to that yet. Let's get Candace Owens off the screen. Let me bring up this Cynthia G video. I'm not even gonna play the whole video, but shout out to Cynthia G. I really appreciate like her content. The reason why I really like this content from her is because I never really heard her talk about Cardi B like that, because she's always like encumbered by other stories about like, it's just shit that she talks about with like black men, black women, and shit like that. So I never really heard her talk about Cardi B. So I appreciate the commentary. So I just want to share a bit of it, just a piece of it with you. Yeah, this was hilarious. It's too much money out here for to put up with a bad attitude. Exactly. Candace Owens just trying to say crazy stuff to stay relevant. Exactly. You know how it go. the same shit with Cardi. Hold on a second. All right, I think this is it. Yeah, she was good. That was a really good one. Hold on. And yo, can I just say this? It's like when I say certain things is universal, just the way that she say like her energy towards Glorilla and her energy towards Cardi, saying like I think she said Cardi or Glorilla's a mush mouth. You'll hear it, but I feel the same way. Like you want to be honest, back in the day, I felt like when I felt like everything was offline and you had to actually read interviews and read things like that, you got to really see like who was intelligent and who was not, right? And there's nothing really alluring to me. Like, even with Megan, I feel like she should switch her content up, her content up. But I feel like she does have some allure. But to me, with Glorilla, I don't take her as like, I don't know. It's something about the energy, and every day she's doing something new. She's trying to start some just crazy conversation every day. Like, and it's like she's thinking about it right now. It's 11:33. Okay, at 7:00 I gotta post this video because they gonna post me on the shade room. I think a nigga go 50-50. Because I'm getting that show money and I ain't asking if they want fries with it or if they want a large or small. So now you want to go 50-50. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. And I feel like a lot of people don't keep it real at all. I even had this conversation with one of my brothers when I had to reel him back in. And I don't know what it is. Like I told y'all this before. I don't know what it is, but a lot of the time when you get older, people they seem to forget and they try to like give a parent credit that nigga, how you like, I ain't listen. I'm going to say this. We was blessed to have my dad in our life and he was there, but my mother was the primary. And sometimes people forget that. And I think you got to reel their ass back in and make their ass realize like who held this shit down and who really bared the brunt of the burden of all this shit. Like you really got to put shit into perspective. So I'm going to tell you this, as your parents get older, sometimes your parents have certain ways and shit like that. I overlook some shit that my mother may do because she did a lot to fucking raise us. Like, yeah, she might have her ways or she might have, whatever. I'm not telling you to like, just let a person do. My mother's not doing anything negative like that, but she might be in her feelings about something, or she might have my brother might feel a certain way. But all I'm trying to say is it's like when it comes to your mom, it's a few people in my life who just get that. My nieces, my mom, and my women, cousins, friends, whatever, right? But yeah, I just feel like you gotta, for my mom, like I just feel like she went through it all. You gotta come on. Nah. Glorilla says she don't know ham was pork. She said that to Trend. Come on. Anyway, let's bring this up before I get talking about some other shit. Hold on. All right. Let me get it from the beginning. Hold on. All right.
Case of rich, basic bitches. All right. We're going to move on to the case of rich, basic bitches.
Rich, basic bitches. Yo, let's go.
Glorilla. I don't know Glorilla, but I don't like her energy. I don't. And I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm not making any character assassinations or assessments. None. I'm just simply saying I don't really care for Glorilla.
You are not alone. I am here with you. You are not alone. I am here with you. Yo.
I won't be buying her music. I won't be watching.
Me Too. Ooh. Yo, they should have the Me Too awards. Yo, would you be on the stage like Me Too? Me Too. Me Too.
Her music videos. I won't be getting any merchandise that she has. I won't watch anything. I'm not going to follow her.
Same.
I won't subscribe to her. I'm not going to be a part of her fan base.
Same.
Some people are saying that Glorilla is Cardi B's cousin. I couldn't care less. Except to say anybody that's kin to Cardi B is somebody that I'm not going to deal with. I think when it comes to the 50-50 discussion, number one, I noticed that this is...
Oh, wait, I didn't get into it. So listen, I say people tend to forget or whatever, what they've been through and what they grew up with, right? So my mom, she raised us pretty much. Yeah, she did the damn thing. She worked 3 jobs. My mom had a stroke, trying to send us to private school. You know, dad, the custodial parent is the one that goes through the brunt and takes the brunt of the burden, and still got to raise the kids and still got to keep it moving and still whatever, right? But what I'm trying to say is, like, I still had healthy relationships around me that I seen. My uncle and my aunt and uncle who was together. That's all I known them, seen them growing up. My aunt and uncle who live in Virginia. Like, I have different positive, like, relationships, like, that I see. Like, my uncle that lived in Newark, he passed away though. And I'm telling you, I seen all of these images growing up with these men handling business. My grandfather, when I tell you when I was younger, right? I might be a little off about like what my grandmother did at Montgomery Wards, but I know that she worked there part-time, and I think it was just to carry benefits, right? She really didn't have a job. Like, she just was home. Like, you know what I'm saying? She had a little like jewelry job, like back in the day, like, or something like that at Montgomery Wards. And that was it. Like, and she did like very limited hours there. Like, my grandfather was like a Korean War veteran. Like, you know, he used to garden and do stuff like that. He was good with money. And I tell you, my grandfather, yeah, he was good. Like, he was good with some money. Like, he left here with some money for his kids, and he left all his money to his kids. He ain't leave nothing to the grandkids. My grandfather ain't leave nothing to the grandkids. All the money that he left, nope, he left it to all of his kids. And you know what? You can't be mad at that. But because my grandfather, he got 6 kids though, you know. But and it's so fun. You know, the funny thing is my grandfather died at 89. You got to think about this, right? The older you get and you die, you know, those life insurances, whatever, they decrease, right? But that nigga still had money. When I tell you he sacrificed though. So you got to think about us and how we like nice shit and all the time or whatever the case may be. I don't know if you could deal with it like this, but say you a recent homeowner, right? And you just bought a couch. Invest in that couch. I'm telling you, I'm gonna say this, and you might think that it's crazy, but my grandfather has never got a new couch from the time that he just never has. He got it reupholstered. He just was not putting his money into stuff like that. I had the type of grandfather where they bought him a new stove for Christmas. You know, they tried to surprise him when he went upstairs and went to bed. He woke up in the morning, had a fit, because that's the stove that my grandmother had when they was there, and she passed away, and he put that stove right back in there. If it wasn't broke, don't fix it. My grandfather never got a new stove, ever got a new stove. He just didn't put his money into, and you know, and that's why I'm trying to be more cognizant of how I spend, and used to be one of those people who felt like I needed to have polo. Sometimes people don't know how they look so corny with that, and you ask them how much money they got in the bank, and they probably, if they tire went flat, they probably would be on the donut for 2 weeks till that next check popped up. I did that when I was younger. I can't live like that no more. I can't. So yeah, so my grandfather, he held it down. My uncle, who, you know, my mom and my aunt, my mom and my aunt, they owned a home together. But my aunt and uncle that was together, they've been together since was born. Like, you know, he was #1 ranking for the Capital District Transportation, he was like the first in line employee there. He makes really good money. My aunt was working at like Albany Medical Center. She recently just retired. To be honest, she probably didn't even have to work. She didn't. Their life has always been really seamless. Or just they do vacation. They really enjoy like this is what I'm saying. That's how I know that relationships. Like one of my aunts tell me, she was like, it takes a lot to get along with a person. I'm talking about people who've been together since 85, been together. It takes a lot to get along with a person and deal with a person every day like that. So, but it's a person out there for you that will, you know, as long as let me tell you something. My uncle, I've never seen a man handle a woman like this. My aunt could be, and she tends to show off when company is there. She'd be like, oh my God, you get on my nerves. And he'll still be like, well, I still love you. His energy is light. He's very light. He lets her have it. And it's just, you know what I'm saying? So I have those positive relationships that I see, and I see the men taking charge. So what I say is like, um, yeah, I would say like my aunt's money, of course, like, their money is, I don't know where they put their money, honestly. So I can't really speak to say if they have a joint account, but I'm pretty sure she got her own money though. But I'm saying I don't know who was paying for what, but what I'm gonna tell you is I grew up in the era of seeing niggas handle business, like, and take care of some shit, like, and the crazy thing about it is my brother who's sick right now, he's one of those people, and he's just one of those people, like, say you have a barbecue or something, he would do this to anybody. He'd be like, okay, you having a barbecue, he would come over with so much groceries. It's just like, no, that's never going to be attributed to our name that we came and you ain't bring nothing. And no, it's just not going to go down like that. If it's the holidays, he's buying mad shit. We got so much food, and the nigga can't cook rice for shit. I'm like, how can you cook all this food and you can't cook rice? You can't cook rice. Anyway, let's continue the audio.
To the discussion that seems to be exclusive to the Black community.
I agree.
And I only ever see, even if it's not, let's say hypothetically all groups of people are discussing 50-50 relationships, we know that they're not, okay? We know that by and large, the people who talk about 50-50 relationships and submission and all of these high value men and all of this stupidity, these are mostly discussions that go on in the Black community. We don't see other people sitting up here weaponizing marriage and begging up having a ring. We don't see people sitting here talking about 50-50 or promoting submission, largely except for people in the Black community.
Yo, let me just say this real quick. When I was working at Anthem, when I first moved to Houston, I was working at this place called Anthem, right? I met this guy, and I think that he was Pakistani or whatever, right? Anyway, right? When we was working there, I think at that point we was making probably $18 an hour, right? And he was telling me at that point he was about to get married to his wife in New Jersey, and he was gonna move her here. So he was marrying his wife in New Jersey, moving her here, and she was not going to work. And I kept asking him, I said, how are y'all gonna survive on this income by yourself? I'm being honest with you. I don't have no kids, so I can like really just bubble, and plus I have my business too. So it's like, I don't know, like that shit is just weird to me, because how can you take care, but it's just a mind frame that he felt like, maybe they can make it, maybe she's shit. I don't know, but I don't see how two people could live off of that income. I don't know, but I said that to say that his mind frame was still to be, like she's not going to work. I said, she's not going to work at all. He said, no. Like, I was like, okay. It would be cool to speak to him to see where he's at right now, but he was adamant on her moving here, and she's not going to work ever. They was going to have a family. But this is my question, right? Doesn't that turn stressful? How are you going to so you're married at that point? That was back in 2016. And it's just like, how are you going to take care if you had a baby? Now you got a wife who doesn't work, and then he could have got promoted by then. Hopefully he did, and he climbed. I don't believe in 50-50. I'd rather be single. So let's continue.
So when it comes to a 50-50 discussion, and it's being had by one person who's supposed to be Black, one who is not, but is representing Black women, really,
right.
Then I see this as a situation of, even when Black women get fame, look, you can take a Black woman out of a basic situation, but you can't take the basic out of a Black woman. This discussion is for basic bitches, I think.
All it is like I said, is Glorilla. Now she getting that show money. She ain't sitting at Checkers asking, do you want fries in it? Do you want large soda? You want the large? You want cheese on the side? You want bacon on burger? She ain't asking that no more. So Shorty got money, so she feel like she could wager. She like, you know, she feel like she could fuck with the ballers. So she like, you know what I'm saying? I'm balling. I got my own. Like, I don't need you. But see, she's losing her mind because if she was, and that was just like that interview I seen with that woman on Tasha K's show the other day when she was saying she made all this money and all she does is spend it on people and stuff like that. I understand giving back. And like, I like to see people happy too, but you have to learn how to like minimize you know, and make sure that you're not doing it to, you know, because that you're trying to heal some, you don't want to do, because that to me, just giving your money out and do, that's not responsible. That's not. How is that responsible when you still gotta like, I don't think people really thinking about the trek. Think about right now, think about 20 years from now. Think about like when you, of course, you want to be retired. How you want your money to be? You want to be one of those seniors that's working at Walmart ringing the bell? And I'm not, or a welcomer. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. So don't think that I'm dissing your family member or anybody that you know. But I'm trying to tell you is that if you can do the work now, do the work now. Put the money away. Save your money. Save your money. I'm telling you, it's important.
Breath, Black women want these providers and protectors, but in the next breath, they promote 50-50 relationships. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I want to play this video on Glorilla talking about these 50-50 situations. And then I want to show you guys something with Cardi B and her response to it as well. Let's listen.
That I've never spoken on before that may ruffle a lot of feathers. And you know, some people may want to fight about it, but it's the topic on the 50-50 with a relationship.
Oh,
me
God.
Personally, I feel like you supposed to go 50-50 with her, because if it just gets you to the point where like you just feel like you don't gotta do nothing, like he gonna make you lazy and shit. And as a woman, you should want to have your own shit going. You shouldn't want it to be where if leave you today, he was paying all the bills and now you got this big ass weight on your shoulders. You shouldn't want that. Like you should be able to like feel like, okay, if you leave, I'm good. If you stay, I'm good. Like either way, I'm good. Like, and you should want to be a team. Like the more money y'all make, the more money y'all make, the more shit get done. Like
I'm gonna pause this because I want to really get to the Cardi B commentary because I don't want to play her whole video. I want to get to the Cardi B because I want you to check her video out. I don't want to just sit here and play her whole thing. I want to get to the Cardi B. All right.
Cardi B decided to come out and double down on this message.
Wasn't that fucking perfect how I just brung it straight there? Like I'm telling you, I got this shit down to an art when I be searching through that. I don't know, like what would you call it? A gift?
And listen, I expect it from Cardi B. Because look, we been knew she was basic. Like who didn't know Cardi B was basic?
Cardi B is basic as fuck. She got her face fixed. She want all of us to think that she's pretty, witty, and she know that she don't organically look like that. Yes, Cardi does look better now. She looks Cardi looks cute. She's cuter. You know what I'm saying? She is cuter. But the thing is, she had to pay a price to get chiseled like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, stop trying to like make people think that we don't know. Come on.
Cardi B been basic. She always gonna be basic. Ain't no way she ain't gonna ever not be basic.
Yeah, talk that shit.
Until the day she dies. There's no amount of money, no amount of surgery, no amount of attention from Black men. Ooh. And in fact, the attention from Black men is gonna show how basic she is.
Okay.
She will always be basic. This is the thing. We already know what Cardi B thinks. She's sharing community dick.
Ooh.
Cardi B will go fight other females that her husband keeps cheating on her with when she should just be checking her husband. Mm-hmm. So in that regard, she does act like a Black woman.
But and that's it.
Let me refresh this page really quickly so we can. Where is my refresh? Oh, it's right here. We gonna refresh this and then I'm gonna put the audio on. Cause
it really depends. I am not totally against 50-50. Like as much as I'd be like, because it really depends on your situation, on your lifestyle, right? If you and your nigga make $50,000 a year, right? Each $50,000 a year, and y'all planning to buy a house, but only your nigga is contributing to the big.
A man shouldn't be in a relationship if he only makes $50,000 a year. Period. If a man cannot live up to the expectations of manhood, because see, this is what I don't like about this discussion. Men do everything to reject fulfilling their role as a man. They reject it. They don't want to be providers. They don't want to be protectors. They reject manhood. Yet everybody want to sit up here and talk about what women should be doing. No. If a man cannot live up to the expectations of manhood, he should not be in a relationship. He shouldn't. He should not. The only celebrities, so-called celebrities you see shining in are the black ones or the ones who are paraded out as black. Nobody can send me anything where a famous woman of no color is sitting here talking about people need to go 50-50. So some discussions you already know
that
what
shit is true.
To. These discussions are.
That is true. If you want to be completely honest, have we ever even heard of anybody, of any person? Have you ever seen any white content creator or anybody, like any woman saying that they, 50-50 or whatever the case may be? Have you? She's gonna suck Gorilla till it's nothing left. No, I don't think she's doing that. She's just keeping it real. I mean, listen, everybody is not going to resonate with the message. If you don't, then I mean, it is what it is. But I definitely found what she said to be hilarious, and I also found her to be true. So let's continue on, so I could get up out of here, because I said I wasn't going to be on here long.
Cater to the fact that black men's position in society is that of a nothing ass bitch. And instead of you promoting him to do better, you are trying to lower yourself to his level rather than making him rise to yours. And then you're complaining that he won't rise to your level, and you're not realizing it's because you're too busy accommodating him being on the bottom. If you're going to accommodate him being on the bottom, he will never rise to the top. And this is literally what black are doing. Black women are saying, oh, okay, black men, we see you don't have nothing. We're not going to make you get nothing. We're going to cater to the fact that you don't have anything. No. If you can afford a relationship, then don't be in one. This is 2022. This is not the 1950s where a quarter is the equivalent of whatever year it was. This is not the early 1900s where a quarter was like $100. This is 2022. We are in inflation and a recession. If you are a man and you only make $50,000, then your issue is not looking for a woman. It just is what it is. Let's continue.
Bills, to the fucking food, to the rent. Bitch, you're never gonna buy a fucking house. You ain't never gonna buy a motherfucking house.
Most people don't buy houses with cash. They finance them and they get mortgages. So this is why people shouldn't listen to people like Cardi B. Most people are not just going and buying houses. You finance them. You get a mortgage. You get a loan from a bank. That's why I say people don't really own their homes. You're still borrowing the home. You're just no longer borrowing it from the owner. You're borrowing it from the bank now. But you're still borrowing the home. But we don't see this discussion taking place among any other people. Why? Why? Because women of no color don't need to sit up here and talk about going 50-50 with men of no color. They don't.
But and that just goes if you want to be part of something, like unless you want to like just be a house bitch, but like once you're a house bitch, you don't got no say so in nothing. Like you can't like, and a nigga could kick you out whenever the fuck. Have you ever been kicked out by a nigga? Yo,
can I just tell you this? Where are some of the people that I don't know what type of jobs that y'all got, but I'm gonna tell you this, right? Yo, I'm gonna listen, and this really does happen. So, all right, I speak to people all the time, right? And they have like these certain policies or whatever, policies that's charging like thousands of dollars a month for like these. I'm talking about like supplemental policies that, like, in case you have like certain diagnoses, the policy kicks in, it helps you, disability, all of that, right? So I have people who contact me and they just like, oh, I'm just checking on, my husband passed away and I need to see what this is because, this $1,000 has been deducted out of my account for like years now. And like, I never questioned it or anything. And I'm like, what type of money are you dealing with that your husband, like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, this is a supplemental, disability, XYZ, whatever, right? And that should just be weird to me. And it'd be a mixture of people. It'd be like, and I'm gonna tell you this, it'd be like those. I'm telling you, as the elderly people of this world die off and whatever, I just get more scared because I felt like when I was younger, that was the last real era of like the grandfathers, the uncles, like the ones who was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just felt like, when you pull up and they got the money and they giving all the kids money, like that shit, I feel like it's just different now. Things are different. People are selfish. People are toxic. Shit, I ain't saying they wasn't toxic back then, but it just seemed like I feel bad for this world as the elderly people die off because let's continue.
Why would you be in a house that your name is not on the title or the lease? Why? Last I checked that, first of all, if any two people, even married couples, first of all, if married couples rent, both people have to be on the lease. If married people buy a home, both people's name is on the title. So why would a man be kicking you out of a home that you're either on the lease of or the title? Why? How would he be doing that?
And you know what, Cardi probably, she probably can't see outside of a thing. She's probably speaking from a perspective of being in a relationship. I don't know if she's talking about, being married, but I do agree. Like, I feel like when you're in a relationship, I always even took that type of approach where I feel like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like just being a man, you feel like I got it all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got it. And sometimes even when you younger and you could be down to your last sometimes, I just feel like it's the right thing. You supposed to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Car ugly B, eyes tight. She got that little slant on her eyes now. The older generation, it's either the woman does everything or the decision has to be clear by the husband first. Yeah. But I speak to a lot of people who the wife handles all the bills and shit like that. That is a real thing too. I speak to a lot of people, and I was over like, speaking to people for years, like, oh, the wife calls up, they handling everything. I pay all the bills. I do all of this. Yeah, that shit does exist. Like, I don't know what broke that as the years went on. I don't know. I think what broke it was niggas, a lot of niggas was broke. So they can't really give no money like that. You got to realize a lot back in the day. Also, like, can we say this too? I think a lot of attention does not get paid to things like this. Let me tell you this, right? When my mom retired from working at GE, she was working there. My mom put 43 years in that GE. When she left there, she was making well over $100K a year, right? So, but what I'm saying is that if you were able to get that same opportunity like how my mom got, you probably would be good too. But you got to realize back in those days, my mom started working at GE in the 70s. She started working there. She was just going through college. She just got her associate's degree, right? She was able to finagle that job and get up in the ranks and do that. Like, you can't do that nowadays. You might get into a place and you might go from one department to the other, but it's really just a fucking circle. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you got to, like, back in the day, you could really just work your way up in the job and get a pension. My mom got a pension. It's like, really, she's good. Like, hold on a second. Let's see. So please like and subscribe. What's up, Latoya? I had to come in when I heard this. LaRon, I left home at 16 and worked my ass off. Now I'm a homemaker and proud of it. That's what's up, Ms. V. So do you enjoy being a homemaker? I mean, when you're at home, you have so many things that you have to do anyway. You got to maintain the household. You got to, cook the meals. And Yeah, it's so hard nowadays. They were gravy back then. Sometimes they ain't mean it like that. They're paying for all the bills. They are married. It just means they're financially stable and they're able to pay things accordingly with mutual accounts.
Why would you be in a situation with a man and your name ain't know nothing? Like, this is mush mouthery, and it's coming from a woman who's literally sharing her husband's dick with whoever her husband want to get his dick to.
Damn.
Cardi B has demonstrated she has very low to no standards. Why would anybody take any advice from her? And I don't even know who Glorilla is for anything that she says to be valid. Why would only a fool will take advice from Cardi B?
Because a social media girl, she seen Glorilla do that. She got a song with her. She was like, let me chime in. Because, now Twitter is sending push notifications to Cardi B's tweets because she always finds a way to manipulate to try to push herself onto people. I'm telling you, Cardi, this is a part of her release strategy. She felt like, oh, let me get popular on Twitter so that I can post stuff. And now it's like, I don't understand it. And when I said that in my video, I'm telling you, multiple people commented on my video yesterday and said that they get push notifications from Twitter for Cardi B too. What the fuck is that about? It's always some glitch with this girl. She's forcing herself on us. She wants us to believe that she looks this way when she came into the industry. She don't. It's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And the crazy thing about it is, I don't know if Cynthia said this already. She said a lot already. But the thing about it is, I don't think she said this yet, but Cardi B, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, she don't believe none of that shit. She looks cuter, but she don't believe none of that shit. She know that this shit is a hoax.
Especially relationship advice. I don't know if you know it, Cardi B, but your relationship drama and your husband's community dick has been all over social media. We know what type of woman you are.
Yeah, give it
we
to
know
that
what
bitch.
type of woman you are.
Give it to that bitch.
And I don't fucking like that feeling. That's why you gotta be. That's why it's always gotta be like, kick me out, nigga. Fuck you mean?
Oh,
my shit's on the leash too.
She got the mind frame of a child. It's like, shorty, like, you see what I'm saying? What have you learned with all of this money that you've been exposed to? You still ignorant as fucking stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a bad feeling.
And then she gonna say my name is on the leash too. So the only way you get on the leash is 50. Look, Cardi B got to do everything she can to make herself look attractive. She has to do everything she can. So, yes. Of course, if you've already gotten surgery, why do you need so many filters? Why do you need so many filters for a face that you've had surgically enhanced? It does not make any sense.
Facts.
I would think that if you've gotten so many surgeries done to your face, that should remove the need for a filter.
Yeah.
Why are you sitting here with a huge filter on your face?
And that's all, folks. Go check out Cynthia G channel. Check out the rest of the video. I don't want to play all her video, but I did want to get to that part. So check it out. I enjoyed the video today. So shout out to Cynthia G. I always enjoy the content that she does. So check her channel out. Subscribe to her channel. The same bitch that say get your ass done so niggas can buy you stuff. Exactly. Her mentality is just screwed. And then, I think I really appreciated what Cynthia G was kicking and talking, because most of the time you see black women, even on this platform, blowing smoke up Cardi B's ass. And it's just like, do y'all not see what's going on? Like, do you not see what's going on at all with the type of shit just the type of individual that she is? So yeah, it's refreshing, especially somebody, to understand, like, Glorilla, to me, that's not, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's that she doesn't sound intelligent to me. I think that's what it is, honestly. And she doesn't captivate me in that type of way. So I related to that commentary. So yeah, shout out to Cynthia G and support her channel. So please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Yeah. So let me go to this Ivorian doll shit. Let me go to Twitter. Ivorian. Oh man, let's see. Yeah, so she had this song called Petty that dropped. I wonder if this is, let me see. I don't think she signed, so I think I can play this. Hold on. Please make sure that you thumbs up the video. It's 134 people here. Please thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. By the time I get off air, I should at least have 80 to 100 likes on the video, please. Or dislike it. I really don't give a fuck, but do something. Do something or another. You know how them old down south people used to do something, another. Do something or another.
In the game and you got nothing to show. 100 compare yourself, bitch, don't compare yourself to me. I pack out all of my shows. 100 years in the game and you got nothing to show. 100 years in the game and you still hoping to blow. She just upset cause the queen always liking my pics and she's sick. If she was real, I would've gave her some tips. If you was focused on your music like you was on your hips, then you would probably have a feature, but it doesn't exist. Bitch, don't compare yourself to me. I pack out all of my shows. 100 years in the game and you got nothing to show. 100 years in the game and you still hoping to blow. She just upset cause the queen always liking my pics and she's sick. If she was real, I would've gave her some tips. If you was focused on your music like you was on your hips, then you would probably have a feature, but it doesn't exist.
Yeah, Asian always moving her damn hips in them damn TikTok videos. That's crazy. Oh shit. Hold on. What is wrong with her?
If you was focused on your music like you was on your hips, then you would probably have a feature, but it doesn't exist. If you was focused on your music like you was on your hips, then you would probably have a feature, but it doesn't exist.
Asian doll is fucking stupid. She's crazy.
He stole my man. IBD don't ride. IBD fucking for features. How can I be fucking for features and they ain't even on my song? If I was fucking for features, then I'd be number one. Trust me. Trust me, bitch. If I was fucking for features, where are they? I ain't got no features on my songs, bitch. I'm featuring on theirs. They ain't featuring on mine. IBD, I'm too fine. I'm lit. Bitches saying IBD.
Yeah, Asian is really sick. You know what I'm saying? She mad because Nicki be showing love to Ivorian doll.
On your music like you was on your hips. If you was focused on your music like you was on your hips.
That's crazy.
On your music like
Asian the brat. And then y'all hear about the girl them say that Asian doll stole a style for a party. Them girls say Asian doll stole and said she ate Asian doll like poison. Say them girl them stole a style. Hold on, let me go to the blog and pull it up real quick. Where Asian doll that story out? And the girls say them she stole a style and the girl ain't paying no credit. Wait, did they delete the story? Tell me that the Shade Room ain't delete this story. Hold on. Oh man, that was a little. Listen. Oh God, I'm tired of Safari. Look at this nigga. He had to say something. So let me see. So why did they have to put? Why they put Nicki up there? Why they couldn't put one of the boys from Hoodstock? So throwback. So Safari said I wouldn't change anything about my past. I'm like Kanye. I love everybody. You want to say happy birthday to her so bad? Oh, that's funny. All right. So what the fuck is this? Why are they posting? Whatever. The Shade Room is fucking annoying. What relevancy does she have on this blog? What did you see what I'm saying? Like, she don't have no relevancy over here. Why is she over here? They don't post us on their shit unless it's some sort of negative story. Like, come on. You gotta do better than that. Yo, where is it at? Where did I see that? Okay. All right. So TSR exclusive fashion designer calls out Asian doll for ghosting her after she created a custom birthday gown for the rapper. So Asian asked her on November 22nd, can you make my birthday dress? And she said, oh my fucking God, of course I love to. So, you know, she was excited. Actually, all right. So, Kylie, wow, this is so heartbreaking. Asian doll had me spend hundreds of dollars to create a birthday dress just for her to ghost me the day before her birthday. So, not only the Asian doll always sent my design to her and recreated and copied by someone else last minute. As a small business owner, it's a huge loss. It may not mean much to celebrities, but I spend hard-earned money, and that I have to lose. I spent sleepless nights to create a rushed order, dressed overnight to overseas, full diamond in the back of the gown, and now I worked more hard. Literally so upsetting. Maturity would have been to tell me at least and credit my work for your inspiration. So disheartening. So Asian doll, she's you know, she took this girl's styles, and you know, the girl, I guess she must have given her some sort of mock-up or whatever, and she took it and got it recreated with someone else. So let's see how she looked. Oh wow. Yeah, everybody get a shot, but I'm a different caliber. She said she wants silver. That is a nice dress though. So let's see, what did Asian doll look like for her birthday? Me I go pre boy. Let me go pre Asian wild. Let me pre the gal. When them gal I'm really top about on the page. They look gold though. See, she ended up getting what she say, get the fuck off my dick, please. Oh, okay. Girl, you stole this lady idea and you had someone else make it. This shit, same shit. Wow, yeah. Why Asian always got to do shit that brings bad karma to her? I feel like that be leading to like her having bad shit. It's like, stop doing shit like this, Asian doll. It's like, come on. Why is it that hard? And you know what? Honestly, when people do shit like this, it's almost like they don't respect you. How is she like if somebody did that to her? I mean, they did do it to her. Then they kick her off songs before, so maybe she just feel like it's a cesspool. Like they fucked me over, I fucked you over. Like, bitch, yeah, I took your design. Stupid ass bitch. I could see her saying something like that. Stupid ass bitch, yeah, I took your design. I had somebody else make that shit. The fuck you gonna do, bitch? Sue me. I could see her being like that. Like, yeah. She doesn't really seem like an emotionally intelligent woman. Being 25 showed me the importance of maturity and being a boss, not letting nobody or nothing break me to the point where I can't build myself back up. I've took L's in private and grind hard in public. And now she look like I'm happy to see any woman in love, but it looked like she fucking like Young Miami must be inspiring some young chicks. Cause that nigga that Asian doll's fucking with, that Miami guy or wherever he's Haitian or something, that nigga look old as hell. It look like he tiptoeing on granddaddyism. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I don't know. They want that worm nut. So it's like, get it, baby. If that's what you want. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget your people. Oh, that little. Ah, man. Yeah, this is just a lot of bullshit she talking about because we all know she full of shit. Asian is I find Asian doll to be very erratic. Very erratic, and she always got some sort of controversy attached to her name all the time. I want to go back to, let me see this. I want to go to the shade room. I want to go to that girl's page because is that all she posted? Don't forget where you did I go past it? Let's see. No, I think it's down. No. What the fuck? Did they move it already? Hold on. All right, that's that. Did y'all see Akbar?
I just came up in it a little bit sus in it, but then I kill a queen, the Alexander McQueen, got the wrist on close, the bottles is on full, got that shimmy,
yo, what the
like,
fuck
I
run this town? I ain't coming out for less than 100,000.
Man, last time I checked, I was
bubbling now.
Had to turn down shows, I've been
doubling now.
Wait, hold up, maybe they ain't get that there. Like 1,100 horses when I switch that gear. I just swerved on the sort of like I missed that there.
And then I push a little button on the sit back chair.
Do it because I did it. I got $1 million credit. If you got $1 million, you should put it up in better. I just be like, hello, but I never salute them. Young money, we do it for the youth.
She nutty. That girl, I'm nutty. The girl, I'm so nutty. What happened right there? In a dark place. Okay, send prayers to Offset, for sure. So, what's the girl name? Her name is Kala B. Hold on, CALAA. Oh, she got some nice dresses. That do look like some superstar shit. Queen of Drill my ass. I love that dress you sent. So cute. Yeah, everybody shop one kind of different caliber. Something like this fully shared with diamonds everywhere in the sheer core setting. I love it so much. So much. I'm actually just landed back in Miami and lost my passport literally just now. So I'm freaking out. I don't know if I can make it to New York in time. I wonder how much she charged for something like that. Oh, she was following Kayla. Okay, no problem. Your dress will be perfect. I already started on the base and it should be completed today. I think I'll be leaving out of Atlanta. My photographer also offered to photograph your party if you're in need of one. I'm finna book your flight. Sing your airport. See, Asian, you know what it is with Asian? Let me tell you the blood clot ting where I'm out with Asian. Asian she want everybody to have a facade that she this boss bitch that be flying out photographers and dress buyers. No, you ain't flying nobody out. Fuck out of here. Like, why would you just leave her on high and dry like that and just get the styles made? She like, fuck that. I ain't flying this bitch out. I'm telling you, this is exactly what Asian now probably said. I'm not flying that fucking bitch out. I'm gonna get that shit made from somebody else. Yo, people do wrong shit like that all the time. One of my another family member sells homes and they do real estate and stuff like this. So you got to make sure you don't get used. I know somebody who used a person's services, got them up to the point where they got them to get the home or whatever. And when it came to close on the house, they did not close with that family member. And that was wrong. You used them for all of that information, showing houses and stuff like that. You used their likeness, but you gave that deal. And the closing on the house, do you know how much money that is to a person who, if that's their main job, that's a $15,000 payday sometimes and more, depending on where you are. That's a $15,000, $20,000 payday. So that's huge. Like, shit, man. Anyway. So, hold on. Oh my, she about to book the airport. Fuck out of here. Send me your airport. All right, so we read that already. I spent sleepless nights to create her rush order, overnighted overseas, full diamond back gown. Worked so hard on that, whatever. So she tagged the shade room and boil alert. I can post the gown that I created to her if anyone else is interested in purchasing. Shaking my head. I'm so sorry, sis. I won't be supporting her music because of this. Who is this? London Martin. People just be saying shit with verified pages that don't. Sorry. Shit, I want a verified check. What the fuck is these people? Who are these people? And then you think this is what I don't like about Twitter either. And I don't want to offend any of you Twitter blue bitches. Please don't be mad at me, you Twitter bitches. Don't be mad at me. But I don't like y'all because y'all know that y'all trying to write off the clout of having a check mark. And you know that somebody has to click it to see. And I hate when I click somebody's name and it don't say government official, appointed, whatever the case. You know that verbiage. And people really ride off of that. And they think that it gives you some sort of validity or some sort of push. And I know you know that shit it's deceptive. I think that it's deceptive, and I don't think that they should have it. I know somebody in this chat who probably got Twitter blue, and yeah, I don't like you bitches. I find I just don't think it's right, because I ain't saying that there should be a degree of separation where, okay, it's some blue check that nobody can get. But I do think that there should be a way so that, you know, like, okay, if a person said this, I mean, you still can't impersonate a person under a page that's from Twitter blue. I'm just saying, then you're going to force a person to be like, oh, did you check the page? Oh, no. Oh, it's a Twitter blue page. It's just too much. My girlfriend is a realtor, 7,000 to 15,000 closing. See what I'm saying? Yep. And this person so imagine using a realtor to find and do all of the legwork of this house, and then you give the closing to someone else. That's wrong. So yeah, that definitely makes somebody feel a certain type of way. But yeah, I think we talked about everything pretty much. Yeah. And it's 12:22. I'm about to get up out of here because I gotta make I gotta do something. But listen, I hope all of y'all have a blessed evening. Do you like SZA? I'll listen to her music, but I'm not gonna say that I'm a huge fan. But yeah, I think SZA is cool though. So shout out to SZA. Yeah, I went grocery shopping tonight. I got me some organic bananas. I don't know. I kind of like the regular bananas. I feel like they give you more. You get more. Like, you buy organic bananas, but whatever. I'm about to get up out of here, though. So listen, this is your boy, LaRon, female rap elite. Please make sure that you check out Cynthia G channel if you want to check out the remainder of her video. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification. Sizzler's album is fire, says Low Keys Lounge. I'll check it out. I love SZA, says Jazztivity. Oh, I should have went in my stories and played that thing. Oh, yeah, let me play the message to the ladies and the men. Hold on. Oh, wait, what's this? Hold on. All right, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm not bringing anything else up. I hope all of y'all have a blessed evening. This is your boy, LaRon, female rap elite. Subscribe, thumbs up, all of that shit. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought about Cynthia G's commentary on Glorilla and Cardi B. Let me know what you thought about Brittney, Griner, and also Ivorian doll. Like, she dissed the Asian doll, but I felt like that shit still wasn't even that hard. That's not going to make me go stream her discography and want more from her, anything like that. You're going to have to impress me. Like, overseas when it comes to it. And then Ivorian doll, I got a little strike against her anyway, because she tried to come in the game dissing Lady LaShore, and she's a vet, and that was the way that she tried to pull herself up. So that's why I knew it was a reason. Like, when everybody was just like Ivorian doll, I knew it was a reason, low key, why I didn't like her, because I'm one of those people, if you do something to somebody I don't like, I'm just going to side eye you. Like, why'd you diss Lady LaShore? For what reason? And then Lady LaShore ate her ass up. So just is what it is. She can't. Ivorian doll, like, she cool for what she do. But listen, y'all, don't try to fuck with Lady LaShore. Lady LaShore, her lyricism is just wicked. It's crazy. The gal them wicked in the mind. The gal them, yeah. Anyway, I'm up out of here. Peace.
Exit 6. LaRon. Best me. Yeah. Let's go. I'ma be the best me, it's all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me, I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy, people gon' remember me. When they bet against me, them people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me, you deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves, all the ones in memory. We can feel your energy, we send our love to you. Yo, I face myself in verses, they just okay with verses. I want the best me, so I figured I'd create fake diversion. We're bald tires, y'all liars, and them lasers swerving. My wordplay be perfect placement, I know it makes you nervous. Couldn't pay my mom's back, even with the latest purses. You prayed away them curses, all them days you stayed in churches. Your little boys, I know you hated how we played the cursing. That rap music drawn fluence and it plays its purpose. Enriched our lives, never basic when these raps will surface. I know how to rank you for it, I love you and I thank you for it. Mommy, you give us your last, I'm putting you first. I'm sorry for the things we did that caused you to hurt. It go,
I'ma be the best me is all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me, I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy, people gon' remember me. When they bet against me, then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me, you deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves, all the ones in memory. We can feel your energy, we send our love to you.
A prize possession, but not picture perfect. I give advice over our meals because I think you're worth it. I'm flawed like your name when I write it out in cursive. I know my angel's lurking, even if I ain't attend your surface. Help me complete my purpose, keep me safe from them jealous ones that can't tell us none. Haters be like them broke hitters with that dirt weed who can't sell us none. Rap game, everybody wanna deal. What the hell is this, a sale or something? The way they ride them waves, gonna mess around and get a sale or something. Defeating all my weaknesses, I don't even know what week it is, but the best is yet to come. I know it's hard for you to see it big. The hurt and loss and trauma is still strengthening up my armor. It's still people wishing me bad, I know they still getting that karma. Listen,
I'ma be the best me is all I gotta do. I'm coming for everything, I put that on everything. You deserve the better things, I deserve the better things. When they go against us, then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me is all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me, I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy, people gon' remember me. When they bet against me, then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me, you deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves, all the ones in memory. We can feel your energy, we send our love to you. I'ma be the best me is all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me, I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy, people gon' remember me. When they bet against me, then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me, you deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves, all the ones in memory. We can feel your energy, we send our love to you.